Hello, critters. So you finished The Legend of Vox Machina and you're craving more, right? You think, I know, I'll go watch the original campaign.
Excellent idea. Until you hit play on episode 1 and two things smack you in the face. The questionable sound quality and the 3 to 4 hour runtime. Yikes.
Don't worry, we've got you. We're diving into the chaos so you don't have to. We'll sacrifice our ears and our evenings to bring you the recaps, highlights, and all of the behind-the-scene magic you crave.
Welcome to Vox Rewatch.
Because the past deserves a second look.
With better audio. We're just a bunch of longtime friends and proud critters who love the chaos, the characters, and the wild ride of storytelling. Join us as we dive back into it all with lots of laughs, way too many theories, and probably some tears too.
I'm Doug.
And I'm Connie.
And I'm Eric. This podcast is part of Tabletop Tether, our nerdy little home for TTRPG content, deep dives, and unapologetic fan joy. Just so we're clear, Vox Rewatch is an unofficial fan podcast and isn't affiliated with or endorsed by Critical Role in any way.
Hey, welcome to Vox Rewatch. We're going to be recapping episode 14, Shopping and Shipping. Really simple here. We bookend shopping and more shopping. We got some Taldore Council discussion about the evil Horn of Orcus, and some revelations about relationships and friends that we haven't met yet, like the glorious Gilmore, and some relationship situations. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So here we go, talking about shopping. Lots of shopping.
All the shopping.
So much shopping. I love how, I don't think it was at the beginning of this episode, but partway through, Matt was like, so for everybody joining us for the first time, I promise they're not all shopping episodes.
Right. And this was after they had been featured somewhere.
Yep.
And this was the first episode that those new people coming into, they get to watch.
Oh. Was it after Con or something?
I don't
It was
remember what they said it was. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't remember what it was, but
And
there was
just
some sort of, yeah.
So much shopping. I
Yeah.
mean, I feel like after a big adventure or arc, your party has earned a shopping trip. It was
Yeah.
quite merited. And honestly, I don't remember more than like 2 other big shopping episodes that happen in this campaign.
Really?
Like big, like ones that feature the entire episode. There are other ones where it's like maybe
okay.
like half of it, because this was a good like 3/4 of the episode was
yeah.
just all shopping all the time.
They probably realized that people don't want to watch shopping, and
Yes.
they probably streamlined the process later, but there are definitely large shopping moments that come later.
Right.
Can we say who made the shopping experience take the longest, really? Like,
Well,
Listen,
this was the introduction of Vex, the haggler,
the haggler.
negotiator,
And
dickering
it was
specialist of the world.
she was so good at it too. And it was
Oh, yeah.
I felt so bad because she and Travis were like Skyping in for this from
Mhm.
Florida because they had a con to go to.
Yeah.
And it was funny because they were like, well, how much money do they have? They were in such a disagreement about how much money they had. And it was Travis that had it. And of course it was when they had like blanked out for like a good like
Right.
5-10 minutes before they
Yeah.
came back.
Yep.
And
But before any of that happens, we start the episode at Grayskull Keep
we do.
with Tiberius shopping, coming back from a shopping trip, I should say, much to the crew. There was all kinds of reactions, like subtle reactions. Like Matt didn't give a lot. Like you didn't see it, but you saw it. There was just a subtle, like,
Just a little like,
really? Okay. Because this wasn't a sanctioned shopping trip. Nobody knew what he was doing. He said it out loud. He's bamfing to Draconia. But that
Right.
was all they knew.
mhm.
And then he shows up with a brand new bag of holding.
because he was so upset that he didn't have one this entire Underdark thing.
However, I want to get your opinion, your reaction on something, because at first couple times I listened to this, I'm like, oh man, Tiberius, come on. But was it worth it? Was it frivolous? Or was it with the goal of solving a problem?
Do you think Orion did it to try to solve a problem?
Yes. Or was it just out of his frustration of not being able to hold his own stuff and always at the mercy of everybody else?
In my mind, I think he did it because he thought he was solving a problem.
Right.
But it was because he's being petty. I think
Okay.
he wanted his stuff and wanted to be able to access it and did not like not having access.
Yeah.
In what emergency situation do you need an item that can mend things? You're not doing it in the middle of a fight.
Right.
You're not doing it as a building collapses around you. Like,
right.
And
Mend the building.
he's not going to be the one with the magic carpet because he can fly.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with you very, very much, Eric. I think it was Orion thinking he was doing the right thing, but it was more of a petty move. And I think the thing that made it petty is that he didn't run it by Matt first.
Yes,
saying
agree with you.
what he was going to do. I've had players, like, they say they want items. Okay, if you want an item, give me a list of things. We can go shopping. We can try to see if we can find it. Matt is better than I, though. I had players that were so dead set on wanting to get a bag of holding that they might have stolen it from a hag when she wasn't looking. And I let them have it, but they did meet the bag man. Do you guys know who the bag man is?
No.
The
all right, here's
bag
Evil Bonnie again.
the bag man's actually really neat. So the bag man is an adventurer that, when things were going sideways with their group, climbed into the bag of holding because they would have rather died in there than whatever grisly death was awaiting them. And instead of dying, they got sucked into like the astral sea, and the astral sea ends up warping them. And basically, they are now connected to all bags of holding. And so when people put things in, they collect them. And then what they will occasionally do is they'll either be summoned by people who are too greedy with their bags of holding, or like entities will tell them to do things, but they will come out and try to kidnap a person and bring them into the bag of holding with them.
Oh, wow.
So like an extreme bag of devouring.
It's kind of like a bag of devouring. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
But instead of the bag eating you, it's the person inside of the bag. And like the bag man is very like Slenderman-esque. Like they're very long, haggard, like long hair. They look awful. It's great. I did have one of the players say they had nightmares after that game because they were the one targeted by it. Truly am horrible. But it was great. That was how I got back at them. And then they were terrified to use their bag of holding every time after that. But they still kept it. Yeah. So good on Matt for rolling with it. I honestly think he rolled with it because there was no point in arguing it with him because he was going to keep it. Like he said he had it.
And it was on stream. Like,
yeah.
How much of the stuff did Matt put up with because they were recording? Yes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they were live. There was no delay, no nothing to put someone in their place.
Now, here's my argument for why it was a thoughtful, intentional thing.
Okay, let's hear.
I understand the pettiness of how he did it, and I don't agree with that. I think he totally was wrong in his approach. But
yes,
when they met with Alora, and they shared with her that they had the Horn of Orcus, he said that he may have a way to take care of it. And of course, that's all he said initially.
You are
the,
right.
the other players had to get it out of him to tell them the plan. And he said, if you do something to destroy a bag of holding, then that stuff goes into a void. And he was wrong, but I think that that was his intention when he bought the bag.
Yeah, because it sends it
I'm
into
going to be the hero. I'm swooping in with my new bag of holding. Look at me. I have a plan. Didn't think it through. Didn't understand it.
Yeah.
But as a savior of the evil horn, destroyer or whatever, he had a plan to exile that horn into the void. I think it was intentionally for the right reason.
I don't agree with that, because if that were the case, he never would have put the first thing he did was put his mending wheel into the bag.
I know, and that's where I was like, man,
didn't he have that conversation before he brought the bag back? Of like, when you put a bag inside of another bag, like how it just draws everything into the astral sea. Wasn't that before, or was that after?
After.
It was when he came back with his second bag. Well, I remember them talking about like the bags and stuff.
No, because he came back with the bag when they were at Grayskull Keep.
Yeah.
And then they decided to stop at Alora's on the way to the Tal'Dorei council meeting.
Yeah.
And that's when he brought up the plan. He said, with this. And he just picked it up. And it was like, what? Oh, okay. So then he explained it as, when you destroy the bag of holding, whatever's in the bag gets cast out into the void. Alora had to... Matt reminded him that this was not how that worked, and it's actually just goes into the astral sea, and therefore there are denizens that we don't know who they are. Anybody has access to that horn, and who knows what will happen with it from there. He's like, oh, okay, never mind. But he still has his bag of holding now, so he still gets the petty.
It was a win-win for him.
Stuff, unless it was all a con, and he knew the entire time that was not going to work.
I don't give him enough credit for that.
Nope.
I think it was just a win-win from him, that either he was going to be the hero doing something all on his own,
right?
No help from nobody, spotlight moment, or I have my bag.
I have a bag of holding.
Like, yay! I don't know. Yeah. I don't give him enough credit for being like, considering how many times does he like later go on and like do an action or say he wants to do something. Matt says what happens. He's like, well, actually, no, I don't want to do that. When he gets told back what it is. I don't think he has the foresight for that.
No, you're probably right.
But we did see him trying to romance Alora.
Yes.
And he got miffed real big when he started getting musings of perhaps Kima was involved.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I just had this gut feeling. I don't think I have any evidence for it or anything along those lines.
I got my tea. Let's go.
I don't know that there was, in Matt's mind, a relationship there beforehand. I think they're generally just friends.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think
but once
Tiberius put it in his mind that, they should be in a relationship.
And the moment that he did it was when Tiberius gets this hug from Alora, and then as she goes to back away, Tiberius squeezes in a little bit harder and keeps her there. Yep. Almost against her will. Makes it super creepy. And I think that was probably the moment where Matt was like, okay, I may need to do something to intentionally dissuade him. Although then later Vax gives him hope.
Yeah, Vax tries.
The next episode, there's
Vex tries. They're all patting him on the back. I think Matt is finding a way to subvert this, while the rest of the party is still like, "Oh, Tiberius, come on, it's good. Come on."
Well, Yeah, I mean, they're still friends with him, and I think,
Yeah.
like, he probably genuinely was like, "Oh, crap," like, this was something that he was pursuing,
Mhm.
the not only in this game, but also in the home game,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that they're probably like, "Oh, man, our friend just got, like,
Mm-hmm.
cock blocked." So
Yeah. Yeah. Ultimate friend zone.
Right.
Friend zoned so hard. Well, yeah, it
Yeah.
was the extra squeeze because that's when we see he does some things that are just a little,
Yeah.
just a little much.
Yeah.
Ugh. I'm waiting for a specific line that won't come up for a little bit still, and it's not going to be great when it happens.
That episode is so awkward, and I hate it. I hate it so much.
That's why
Like,
we'll
I'll
watch it for
watch
you guys.
I
Yes.
will
You don't
watch
have
every
to.
episode. I love this campaign, and I've watched it multiple times. I
Mhm.
think I intentionally skip that episode every time.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay, here's my
Also a
question.
shopping episode, by the
Yeah.
way.
So for things like that, are you guys like me? I'm very empathetic and I get the worst secondhand embarrassment for people. Like if I'm reading a book and they're making a really bad choice, I will put the book down and walk away because I cannot get through the passage of them doing the dumb thing when I'm like, no, it's over there. Go behind. No, what do you do? And I just have to leave. I can't do it. Or like I can't watch rom-coms because half of the time I get such bad secondhand embarrassment from the stupid stuff that people in rom-coms do.
I can do it through fiction. When I see people in real life, I like want to tackle somebody. Like, I love my son. I love my son so much, but he's very awkward, and I just want to, like, he'll go to say something. I'm like, shut up.
Mhm.
Like,
That is my oldest is also hitting that thing. His new thing for waving at people is moving his whole body with
oh
it.
my
And I'm
gosh,
like,
Alex will walk up to somebody's face and like wave in their face, and I'm like, please stop it. What are you doing? I love you, Alex, with every fiber of my
I know.
being.
I love you too, James. You're the age. You are the age of awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is hilarious though.
they have their meeting at the council, right? Like they actually
Yes.
meet everybody to talk about what they're going to do with this. And we get to meet some new characters. Uh
Cool.
what are your thoughts on the Dragonborn being so hostile to Tiberius?
Well, we know why.
What are your thoughts on it? Do you think Matt did that
Wait,
intentionally because he was
why?
already upset with Orion,
Is
so
this a
he had an
spoiler?
outlet for it? Or was
No.
it just because?
Um, so something I read up on Topher. So we're talking about Topher, who is
Yes,
a
Topher!
Dragonborn character who does not have a tail.
Yep.
And according to the Critical Role wiki, Topher was listed as a character on Geek and Sundry's website pre-stream as one of the NPCs of the game. So she was in the game prior to all of this. I
Okay.
don't think it was intentional to
Okay.
get at Orion. Um, I think I think he took it a little too far. Not Matt. I
Yeah,
think
no, Orion.
Orion
Yeah,
took
yeah.
it a little too far. But at the same time, I mean, that's legit role playing that. So
Yeah, yeah.
that seems confused. So Dragonborn without tails are essentially slaves in
Yeah.
Draconia.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
They are lower class citizens. They have zero respect. And I think Orion even calls her a peasant.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Like,
peasant,
remember
knows
that.
more.
commoner.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she gave Tiberius crap because he has a tail,
Mm-hmm.
and he reciprocated that right back.
Hmm.
So
It was
definitely some tension.
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I
Then
think
we-
I was with
Mhm.
with you on that, not knowing that background.
I didn't either.
I kind of felt like maybe it was Matt
Mm-hmm.
finding a way to direct frustration in a way that would not be directly from him.
Yeah.
and it would come across as, oh, these two characters just hate each other.
Yeah.
But Matt being able to vent a little bit through that process, I didn't know anything about previous.
Look at you, Eric.
Yeah.
Doing
Big
research.
brain. Big brain knowledge.
Listen, Doug brings the stats on dice rolls and
There you go.
sorcery points.
Sorcery points.
I read the wiki. That's what I do.
And I bring me.
Another interesting thing happened at the council. We get introduced to a name that sets off another character hardcore.
Yes.
So the Sovereign mentions, just pass this note off to Lord and Lady Briarwood, and Percy about has an aneurysm.
I will insert the video here showing his face, because he sits there and, like, to his credit, like, he just disassociates. Just
oh yeah,
100%.
Like, I can hear like the Kill Bill, like like going through his head as he's just sitting there.
And then everybody insight checks somebody at the table, and he's like, "I'm going to incite the Sovereign for reasons."
Yeah, for reasons. My God. And then when he asks the reason why they were here, and just talking about taking over, handling Whitestone and what happened with the von Frederickstein family, and just the party know, like, Percy's whole name, because nobody reacted to that. I'm like, do they not know? Percy, Kowalski, Derolo. Oh no, it's Derolo, the Derolo family.
Yeah.
Percy, Kowalski, Derolo the third, or whatever. There's a lot of words.
Yeah,
but like nobody reacted to the last name of that, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, nope. Is he just Percy? Is he just Percival? Like,
but also the Sovereign, like, doesn't he know Percy's name? Everyone introduces him. So how does the Sovereign not know his name and not put two and two together? Like, Derolo, I don't think is a common, unless it's like Smith, and there are millions of Derolos.
Maybe Derolo is the Whitestone last name.
Right.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's just
a
common.
I thought maybe Tiberius was going to pick up on that point when he's like, "Am I standing close enough to hear this?" And then he just does the parchment thing, and I'm like, "Oh, you had this opportunity to ask an amazing question here. He had to have." But he was so focused on something else that he missed this amazing
that would have been
RP
such
moment.
a great moment. But I just want to, like, give a shout out to Taliesin for that whole scene of the restraint that he used to roleplay that.
Yeah.
Because he could have, like, gone in there and been angry and mean and, like, asked for all that information, and yet he absorbed it and acted like someone that had been through what we later find out that he had gone through.
Yeah. And he was like, it's not really a big deal. Well, it is.
It is.
But he had the best deception roll.
He did. He did. It was wild. Like, that moment specifically makes this episode worth watching for the setup.
Yeah.
And that was, I'm pretty sure that was the moment. Nope, I lied. That is not the moment. The most watched part of the video was Tiberius getting friend zoned.
Was.
I thought it was the Percy thing. Nope, I was wrong.
Why is that so much better?
It's so deserving. It's so deserving.
I feel like it's a lot of people coming back and rewatching it and, like, coming in with knowledge, and be like, all these
early episodes, nobody watches it for the story. They watch it for the drama. So
yeah, you're gonna get that spit take one day, Eric. I am a beverage goblin. It's they're everywhere. Just lots of beverages. Who else we meet? Seeker Assume.
Do
the new law
A couple
Fair.
other.
What was his name?
I just remember Assume ends up being bigger in a later arc. Because I remember that name coming up a lot. He comes really
his
big
name
with the.
changes
He
multiple
does.
times.
It does.
Assume a sim.
Assume, yeah. Because it was not Asim. It was Seeker Assume. And then I was like, wait, it's Seeker Assume. That's what I remember was Seeker Assume. Because that was what it was in the Chroma Conclave. Right? That's
yes.
Because that's when they were a big player with that.
It should be Seeker Assume, but Matt is learning.
Matt is learning, and Matt is doing his best. They all decide eventually that they're going to get this thing to. Well, they talk about taking it off to the college, to the Lyceum, to be studied, which sounds like a horrible idea.
Just let more people touch the thing.
Yeah, let more people touch it. So that gets vetoed pretty quickly. And eventually they say that they could take it to Vasselheim and have it kind of like locked away and entombed in the Holy City. And then they were like, oh, how long would it take? They're like, oh, 2 weeks. And they're like, to which I love that they're like, there's skyships here, right? Yeah, there's totally skyships. Which makes me think that up until this point, maybe skyships did not exist and they were just hoping to have their Final Fantasy fast travel moment.
Yeah.
Could be wrong, but just like the way that they brought it up was really funny. I did enjoy that because I don't recall them using skyships very often in the game. Or them being very expensive. Maybe that's why they're not used often, because they're really pricey.
I think it was more availability.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Weiss. But then, to be fair, they start out decently high level, and Keyleth very quickly learns how to globetrot.
Transport via plants.
Yeah.
Transport via plants. And they're just like, guys, me, this tree, we're best buds. Bye! Just going through. Yeah, those spells. That, like, Word of Recall, that was one of my favorite spells as a cleric. Yeah. That's such a good one. That was a get out of jail free card. Just keep that 6th level spell open, guys. But they decide they're going to do that, but they have to wait like a day or two for like the ship to come to dock to come. And so Keyleth is trying to get everybody to go to the Natural History Museum and go on walking tours and pub crawls. And they're like, let's go shopping, to where we finally get to, I'd say, the meat and bones, but at this point it's just the fat. That episode.
It is just the fat.
It's just the fat.
That like, is the episode title right there, is just the fat.
Just the fat. No meat, no bones. Just the fat. And it is great though, because this episode we get the first introduction to the Briarwoods, and we get to meet Sean Gilmore.
Yeah.
And seeing how much they already loved Gilmore, like, and then we get to share in the love of Gilmore's glorious goods. And there is something that makes my heart so happy hearing Matt voice Gilmore. I really do love the voice actor that they got for, the Legends of Vox Machina. I think Eric might be looking him up now. I see you typing. Thank you. We'll put the name up here in a moment when Eric pulls it up for me. But there is something very, maybe it's just the nostalgia of like hearing the original voices that, Matt has to do for everybody.
Right.
But seeing like how he walked in, they go through the beaded curtain. It's like the TARDIS. The place is huge, and it's just floor upon floor. Like, it's such a fun description for a magic store. Like, my magic stores, I mean, mind you, most of my magic stores are all in Barovia. Barovia isn't really a great place to have enterprise. But I would love to have the opportunity to like really flesh out like one fantastical like Sorceress Sundries type of store for my players to go shop at. Do you have it, Eric?
Sunil Malhotra. I apologize for butchering your name there.
They personally took that as a tag right there.
I mean, they watch. They're definitely
they totally watch. That's why they were like, oh, you can call in, you can type below, you can give this for the pronunciation. We're doing our best.
But yeah, I in my games I tried to create a store that was similar, and I wanted the kind of same atmosphere.
Mhm.
My party didn't really take to Wanda's wares,
Oh,
but she was there. But I wasn't doing the same thing. They were it was 3 triplets. So it was all Wanda's wares, but it was
all
Wanda,
Wandas?
Yolanda, and Rhonda
I love
were the
that.
name of the 3 girls that
Where
own the shop.
where's the one that I did? I do have a fun one in Barovia. I have to find what the name of the place is. In Valaki. Um, the thing that I'm running has extra, like bits and bobs you can add to the game. And I did a clothing store with the most eccentric set of mirror image twin elves that have ever existed. And they have French accents, and they're just like, I see you are looking for some new clothes. Come here, come here, come here, Kim. Let me help you. You look horrible, but don't worry, we fix you. And it was very, very fun. The characters were very drawn to them right away. The one character was a noble, and he's just like, I'm home. And I came over and hugged them. I'm trying to find what the name is now. Oh no, it's gonna drive me bonkers now. Come on, where's Valaki? Oh, Valaki. It is where? Where is it? Oh, the Endless Delight Clothiers.
Nice.
Clothier? Clothier? Yeah, with Harwin and Hugh and Yustav. I win and you win, Yustav. That was my one fun moment. But I would love to do like a Gilmore's. I love that. You need to do Wanda's again.
Yeah.
I'm in a completely different world.
You did
Wanda,
that before Pumat Sol was a thing. You were the progenitor for that kind of place.
they were never in the same place together. They each had their own storefront.
Oh,
All the same personality, but all had different names. So I wanted the players to walk in and be like, Wanda! And be like, no, that's my sister. I'm Rhonda.
Rhonda and Yolanda. I love it.
I did the TARDIS concept with the inn in the starting town. It's in the center of the town, so it's a small building, but when you go in, it's like, just much, much bigger on the inside.
That's
And the only reason that the party found out was because the sorcerer wanted to find the window that the owner's office was located, so he could sneak in or at least listen. I'm like, well, you don't know, because the inside of the building was so much bigger that there aren't as many windows on the outside as you remember seeing from the inside. So I completely, because I didn't want him to get up to no good that early. It was like the first session. I can't let you just
It's
break
always
in
the problem players.
Yeah.
No, you let them get up to no good, and then they stumble into a trap, and you nearly kill them and teach them to not sneak off without others.
He'd already lost half his health to the owner
for the
mind blast, so I couldn't justify the owner like going full illithid on him.
Fine,
in the first session.
I'll accept it.
Yeah.
So
like, how do I dissuade him? Oh yeah, that's how.
They. I love how they're like, how we're going to get the best price out of all things? We're going to send Vax and Sean out on a date, and we're going to try to buy the store out from under his feet.
Yeah. I don't like you very much.
What I don't even remember her name, but I have literally been in that woman's shoes when I've worked in retail of yep. You have this and this. You don't
Her
see
name is
this
Sherry.
is the price. Sharon. And this is the price here. Sherry. Oh, Sherry.
Because there's a song.
There's a song?
You forgot what it is?
Oh. There is. She comes back and Scanlan is amazing and woos her.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite of Scanlan's songs. So we'll get there eventually.
You better ask ask your mama. Tell her you're with a gnome. Why don't you come on to my kid? Pay for the book. I hear you.
Oh man. And this is when they get into the discussions about how much money they do and don't have, because they're like, oh, we can afford this and this and this, and like not thinking the prices are awful, and then realizing like we only have $30,000. We only have 30,000. Where's the rest of our money? Is it in Craghammer? Is it here? Is it there?
And they didn't have 30,000.
They didn't. They had like
Nope.
20-some thousand. And then
Yeah,
the other
Tiberius. Oh, good.
No. They had more money in Craghammer, but they didn't
Right.
have it.
And Tiberius thought that Alora had paid them 30 grand, not 10,000. So like he had his numbers way off right from the beginning. That was when Laura and Travis dropped out.
Yep.
So they couldn't confirm anything.
Yep. Nothing could be
And
confirmed.
I think their total at that point was like 49 something. 49,000.
Yeah, it was close to 50. And that's when they're like, can we take out a line of credit?
Yeah.
And I love, we go through all of this. They're picking out all these items, and we get to the end, and Marisha, as Keith's like, so how line of credit? And they said, what line of credit? The one that I'm bringing up right now. Because they had discussed it above table, but never discussed it at the table. And I thought that was really a really funny way that he brought, like, did you up it? Working through all of that. I mean, they got some interesting items, and they got some things that will come back to be helpful later.
Or not helpful.
Or not helpful. I mean, nothing will be as not helpful as the ring of fire evasion that Ford got.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Least useful magical item that someone had ever gotten. He's like, but I spent so much money on it. I'm gonna use it.
Yeah, he bought it, never used it, and I think he wasn't wearing it the one time he needed it or something along those lines.
Because he eventually gave it to Jester, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like a cute little gesture to Jester. Oh, that's a little tongue tie. Sorry.
We get the belt of dwarven kind, which
we do.
Gives Grog his iconic look. We'll see eventually, and also causes some mischief between Grog and Vax.
Yes.
It is glorious. That is the item that I was talking about. The one, like it's so funny watching the first season of Vox, the Legends of Vox Machina, and not seeing bearded Grog, and it's just you're not right. Something's missing. Fix it. But they go through all of that to only find out that they get approved for a line of credit. They talk about, I love how Gilmore talks about this line of credit. Like, you have like 30 days to get it. And if you don't worry. We'll just hunt you down. We'll put a bounty on you. You'll be fine. But it says it in like the nicest tone, like, no offense, it's just business. Only to find out that they have platinum in their bag.
Yeah. All Grog shiny things have to be taken away.
And they didn't even need to take out the line of credit. But now their things are emblazoned with the Gilmore's glorious goods. That poor Keyleth was like, but this was the armor from my mom. Does it move? Can I put it on something else? Because she was asking for patches. And he was like, oh no.
I think back to the platinum conversation, it was funny that Travis didn't have the exact number. He said it's north of 150 pieces. And everyone immediately went to, we have so much money.
Yeah.
When it was actually only 1,500 gold.
Yeah.
And it was like nobody was doing the math yet. And
it's
like,
it was like 150,000 or something like that.
And then once they found out that they had 1,062 platinum, which is pretty good.
Much more.
They still suddenly thought, oh, well then, we
keep adding these things.
Grog's the richest man in the world. What are we worried about? Again, only 11,600 gold, but it was enough to get them to where they needed to be.
Yeah.
So it was good.
And making them promptly broke thereafter.
Yeah.
It was interesting in the lead up to all of that, watching Vax chase after Gilmore, knowing who he ends up with. Of just being like, oh, okay. I mean, good for you. Have fun with that. And it was something that apparently had happened before the other games as well. Like this romancing had happened beforehand. But it is just kind of funny to be like, oh, good for you, you little hoe. Have fun. He did it with the date so that they could buy things.
Did you read Kith and Kin? Either of you?
Mm-mm.
The book about Vex and Vax?
No.
Both of them are little hoes.
They're both hoes. Oh my god, yes. I was trying to think, like, did I read it? I don't think I read it, but I know that they're good people. They just get around.
And each their own. You know what? Go for it.
Go for it. Have a
Not gonna hurt anybody.
good
Have fun.
time. Literally, fuck them and fuck them. It's fine. Whatever. But like, that's kind of it for the episode.
That's it, yeah.
Like, it ends with Keyleth being like, to the Natural History Museum! And everyone going, oh. Like,
Yeah, because they have the 2 days to spend.
mm-hmm.
They find that out. She's like, we have a weekend. But then the next episode, they kind of talk about how they spend those 2 days.
Yeah, they kind of fast forward through it to
Spoilers.
get to the action.
More shopping.
Yes, it starts because the episode starts where they left off. There's more shopping.
Yeah, well, it starts because a certain someone's missing. Well, no, that was before. Yes. Yeah, well, next week.
Well, Sam, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam being gone.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Eric and I were talking about this before we started recording. There's a moment where Sam was texting Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
And he apparently was specifically asking about the Ring of Protection.
Yes.
That he was interested in it. But that got, because it was so much chaos of, here, put this on the table, put this on the table. Mm-hmm. Tiberius trying to buy armor that he couldn't use, and all these different things were happening. Sam ends up being a little disappointed at the beginning of the next episode. We'll talk about that next time. But
so they go back.
Yeah.
But don't worry, he has a very interesting on the table.
Yes. He has a very interesting proposition for Gilmore, and he has an amazing trade.
It becomes iconic for the rest of the campaign, the thing that Scanling comes away with.
Teaser. What are we talking about? You'll have to find out next time. Episode 15.
Skyward.
Skyward. Yep. Yes.
I knew it for once. I'm so proud of me.
I had it right up here, but I couldn't find it in time.
But yeah, that's it. You know, we have episodes where we say everything and nothing happened. Literally nothing happened. We had like 2 somethings and then a lot of nothings.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's okay.
You could skip this episode and really have know everything you need to know.
Yeah, there wasn't you could. Enough. I would literally just go onto YouTube and find, because the thing that I love now is these episodes have been around long enough, and there's one guy that doesn't specific that will do the time marks for the episodes. Not just at this. There was one person that did the starting, the middle, and the end. If you scroll at the beginning of these, before, they get upvoted later, and they're easy to find. Yeah. But if you scroll through, you will find people that put the big moments. Just go and look for the time marker. You know what? I'll put it up here. It's here. This is when Percy hears about the Briarwoods, you know? You can literally just go right there and see it. That's worth seeing. And I think that's probably... I mean, I love seeing Gilmore, but
yeah,
so much.
We told you everything you needed to know, so good on you for listening to us. We're saving you time.
Did.
I would also say that getting through a list of magic items with that many people was extremely chaotic, and Matt was struggling. There were times he was like, he had to go back and reread multiple times.
Multiple times.
I appreciate my DM because he gave us a list of things when we were playing on Roll20, so it was easy. But he gave us a list of things one time. These are the things that are going to be in the shop. Everyone can look through the list.
That
Because
is
then we didn't have
actually
to
such
keep
a good tip.
asking over and over and over again, like, wait, what was that again? Because I was really interested in this and I missed that. We had the list of things and we could kind of like on our own. Now, playing on Roll20 versus an actual play, maybe that wouldn't have been as interesting. Just hand a shopping list, a menu to everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Because then everyone would have just read it for themselves and you wouldn't have known what was what. But
yeah, true for people to hear. But it
there
might
has to be
like,
another way.
I made pamphlets. I made a little trifold pamphlet for an Underdark hotel for people to stay at. And I drew it hastily because it was made by Grimace, who is the two kobolds that are in a trench coat. And he did draw it in crayon, and crayon was all that I had behind me. So I hastily drew it and literally described as he's making it, as I'm making it, and handed it over. And it was great. Shit like that's also great. But I like that, Doug, of doing that. I should do that for my players.
Because I know I don't want to repeat myself that many times next time I'm DMing a shopping scene.
And then just poor Matt having to calculate the discount they got too.
Oh my gosh.
Like, Math and I are already mortal enemies. So me playing Dungeons and Dragons is a real stretch. And then having to like add, like it was making my eye twitch.
I also feel like, why don't you just pick up everything that you're interested in and then talk about the discounts after and then haggle from there? Because I think they were getting so hyper focused on the 3 superior healing potions and then the 2 petrification potions and then the other 6 greater healing potions that they were haggling each individual like item.
Yeah.
And then it just took way longer than if they just like, okay, we're interested in these and these and these. What's the total? What's our discount for Gilmore? And then how can we, maybe the DC is a little harder because it's a bigger total, but
how can we link our way through this?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Vex would have done it either way. So.
Mm-hmm. And maybe this was just a learning thing for them because future shopping episodes are not this chaotic. I will say, though, Orion, I think, was the big catalyst for it being so chaotic because it was like, I almost felt like he was someone that wasn't necessarily paying attention unless it was interesting. And he's like, oh, wait, what, tell me about that again? Like when, he thought about it. But that's just me. I don't know if that's me projecting, but there are times when I play with people at the table and they're like, oh, what, huh? And get back into that. But he was all over the place and butting his nose into places that weren't in conversations. But I think that happened the second time that he was in a conversation. I remember Vex going, are you there? You're like, oh yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, I think that happens at the beginning of next episode.
Beginning of next episode.
And he does say, I go with them. He did say it, but yeah.
Not into the back room though.
None into that room.
We'll talk about it next time.
Yeah.
He's not in the room where it happens, the room where it happens.
Doug, that's from the musical Hamilton.
Yes, Hamilton, the one that you don't like.
Haven't seen.
Yeah, haven't seen. Mm-hmm.
Haven't seen it because I'm not a musical guy.
Haven't seen. We really need to put this on the schedule. Like, we need to sit down and just say, today is Never-Ending Story Day.
Listen, we get some more episodes recorded. We could do it on a
Tuesday night, on a Wednesday night. Shh, guys, you don't know when we record these things. It's just good company secrets.
We'll have to edit that out now.
I'll bleep it.
Yeah.
All the corporate sabotage that's going to happen now. In this.
People are going to come and slow our internet specifically on Tuesdays. Oh, but hey, where on the internet can they find us, Eric?
They can find us anywhere that is at Tabletop Tether. The Facebooks, the X's, Twitter. Ew, I can't believe I just said that. Blue Sky. Listen, Blue Sky people, I don't know what I did to offend you, but we're dropping people like flies on Blue Sky. They don't like us, apparently.
Oh
I apparently posted
no!
things that are offensive. I didn't really. Please.
Amanda! Amanda's fault! No, Amanda, I love you.
You can check out tabletoptether.com. It's got all of our socials, even the ones that people don't like. You can find the videos that we post and some board game reviews or articles that we write. Eventually, things are slow.
We're
We
working
don't
on it.
work.
We're new.
Yeah, we are
Guys,
new.
we're new in town.
But yeah, check us out. Contribute to the conversation. We'd love to hear from you. If you like the episodes, please let us know. Reviews and such on Spotify.
Super helpful.
Yeah, all the things. So
All the things.
All the things.
all right. Next time on Critical Role Z.
What actually happens? Will they ever leave Gilmore's glorious goods? Will Orion actually remember what his spells do? Will they make it to Vasselheim next time on Critical Role Z? Iconic. But you know what else is iconic? We are. Guys, you can
We're
follow
something.
us and say that you were here first. And you know what? We're doing something right if we've got some haters, because that means at least people are consuming us and then going, no, thank you. But you know what? Come back for more. Because, you got to try things like 7 times before you actually like them. Your taste buds change. Proven fact. I have used
I've
it
heard
on my
that.
children and it works. So come join us next week where shit actually happens in the show. And we'll have more to talk about. Because we're cool guys, okay?
Now we're just rambling. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Vox Rewatch is an unofficial fan podcast and is not approved or endorsed in any way by Critical Role. Critical Role and all related content are owned by Critical Role Productions. This podcast is for non-commercial, transformative use, created under Critical Role's fan content policy. For more info, visit critroll.com.
Okay. No, don't stream. Now I'm recording. Okay, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Come on,
Sorry.
Dougie Fresh.
I was just giving everyone the moment they needed to lock in. Do we start? Oh, never mind. I'm good. Sorry.
What do we do again? Why are we here?
What is guys? What is this? Huh?
My schedule's really busy. I don't know why I'm here. What?
Yeah. What are we doing?
I need that like the whole like voice thing from TikTok. Whole that's usually up on like the big cat.
Sorry, I'm just getting the title. Okay. I was like, what was that called again?